Good morning. It's Monday. My name is Eirelyn. Welcome to my channel. This is a week in my life of a self-published author. I won't primarily be focusing on my writing and stuff, but that will be the overall focus. I just am going into my little journal that I made. I've started getting back into bullet journaling. So I want to fill out a to-do list for today because there's a lot to do, and I also kind of feel that I need to get my brain to work because clearly I forgot what I was going to say. I need to outline what I want to do for this whole week in terms of booky stuff. Because if I can't get it all done today, then I need to figure out the different day that I can have it happen. I made Sweet Little Lies and A Sweeter Place, which are my two first self-published books, into ebooks recently, which are available on my website. And the pricing on my self-publisher website thing changed, so the paperbacks aren't going through the distribution again as quickly, so I think I need to go in and change the internal book format to include the ISBN from the ebook so it will go through. And then I need to turn book 1, 2, and 3 into ebooks in my fantasy series and book 4. So then I can have all of that ready to go for book 4's book release, because leading up to book 4's book release, The Forgotten Land, I am going to be releasing the ebooks as like a way. So then all the ebooks will be out in time for that and everything will be up to date. So it'll make it easier when the 5th book comes out. So I'm going to write that down. So this, in like, realistically, should be very easy. You just put in new internal files for the book. I shouldn't have to change any of the cover stuff because I'm not changing the like dimensions of the book. And everything should be fine. But I feel like it's not gonna be, because I'm changing the whole internal thing, that it's gonna make me order a proof copy. But I don't need a proof copy. So like, I don't know if there's a way I can edit it in there. I don't. This is the stuff that's tough. But that's why part of me is like, do I actually like just wait to do it? Because I never checked if it was an issue before the pricing stuff changed. So say I use The Sort of Vines as a test book to be like, if I create this in ebook, will it make like a little asterisk to be like, hey, you got to change the internal drives, but it only did that for the pricing thing. But all the other ones that didn't have ebooks yet went back into global distribution right away when I changed the pricing, except for Sweet Little Lies and A Sweeter Place. So I know the reason for that is because of the ebooks. But I really don't want to change it. But because I know it's probably going to be like, you need all of the ISBN information in the internal bookness. I turned up the air because I was too cold, but now I need to go and turn it down because I am sweating with stress. So I had to order proof copies, which is kind of annoying, but it went directly back into the distribution pending, so that should be okay. Now what I'm going to test with Sort of Vines is I'm going to create the ebook, and I'm going to put that on and into distribution, and then I'm going to check and see if the Sort of Vines needs it to be updated, changed, because if so, then every single one of my books is going to be in distribution pending for the next little while, but I still have access to them. Just bookstores may not, because I know you can order a few of them online on like, I know you can order Sweet Little Lies at like Chapters or Barnes & Noble. You can get them on Amazon, but mainly my website is the main one because then the money goes directly to me. So any of the, because I had to reorder proof copies for Sweet Lies and A Sweeter Place, so those will just go into my own bookstore because they're fine, they're approved. The only thing that changed was the ISBN for the ebook getting added. Oh, fuck, I didn't do that. No. I didn't add ebook ISBN. Should be okay. I really don't think that's going to change anything, because as long as the ebook is visible, and that's always going to be the second one in the line. Dang it. That might cause problems, because in Sweet Little Lies one, I put ebook this way. Dang it. Okay, that could cause an issue. I really hope not. Also, another thing that I have to do today is I have to fill out a vendor portal for my local bookstore so I can do vendor stuff there and get my books in the store. So I need to do that today as well. But I need to breathe. I don't need to rush. That is always my hardest part, is I get so excited that I rush to get it all done, and then that doesn't pay off in any good way. So, breathe. I just did the Sword of Vines ebook. There is no asterisks beside the paperback, so I'm not going to touch it. I have added to the Sword of Vines paperback format the ebook ISBN, so if it's needed in the future, it has it. And also, I want to show you the cute cat boy sleeping. Look at this man. I don't know why he sits like this, but he's so cute. Anyway, so I just finished the artifact room. I just need to add it now to my website. But I think for the most part, I'm going to stop for today with the ebooks. I think I'm going to do The Walking of Shadows another day, because that will be released the Tuesday before The Forgotten Land. So I think I have time that I can wait to do that one. Specifically because I am a little tired of making ebooks. And I'm just happy that I have the first two done. The adding it to my website is the easiest part, because I just take the file that they created for me and I put it places. I updated my website just now, so when you go to the shop, it's so much nicer because it has a catalog of all the paperbacks and then all the ebooks and then all of the books, whereas it used to just be this, and it didn't have all the fun colors background. It was just plain and boring. So now it has the ebook section and the paperback section, so it's much easier to find the books you're wanting, which I've been trying to figure out for a while, so I'm glad I finally just did it. So I'm gonna take a bit of a break now, because I've done a lot today. So I'm going to have a snack, watch some YouTube, then I think I'm going to read, and then tonight I will do the vendor thing, and I think also work on some of my book, because I'm in the editing process for that right now, which I've been putting off a lot because I'm stressed about it because it's the final book in the fantasy series and I want it to be perfect. So, sitting on my bed, but I just had my lunch, and while I was eating, I uploaded to the Tome app. It's like a app for readers. I kind of equate it to like reader Twitter, I guess. And I posted, because there's something called Indie Author Monday, and I posted the like prompt for today for what to post, and somebody commented being like, can you add your books to Storygraph? I want to add them to my TBR. And I said, just search up my name, they're on Storygraph. And they said, oh, I must have spelled something wrong. And then they're like, I have 2 of your books on my TBR now. So, which is so cool. I've never had anybody. Tome is the only, not Tome, Storygraph is the only place that has all of my books on their system because they could be user added. So I was able to add them myself. And then I cross-referenced searching their account name in Storygraph, because you can like search for people in the little friends tab down here, like the community feed, and I found their account and I saw that 2 of my books were in there, which is so cool. So that would be so exciting, and they've made my day. That I'm so happy. I don't have a lot of outside people, like people that I don't know in my personal life, that has read my books, and though I've sold books at like craft shows or book signings and stuff like that, I don't know if people have read the books. Like, I don't know people's responses to that. Like, I haven't had many reviews left, so that's just really cool, because even if somebody doesn't like my books, I'll be able to learn something about my writing and how I can improve it. And because I haven't gotten a lot of reviews, there hasn't really been able to be allowed that, other than from like family members or my family friend editor that helps edit, and my mom. But my mom liked all my stuff. So, but yeah, that was, it's so cool. And now I'm gonna read. I'm currently reading This Is Why We Lie by Gabrielle Lepore. So I'm gonna read for a bit, and then I think later tonight I will edit, because that has gotten me in a very exciting editing mood. So it's Wednesday. I didn't do any writing things yesterday because I had therapy early in the morning, and then I hung out with my boyfriend. And today I have a job now that isn't my writing or this. And I worked all day. And at the moment, I have no energy to work on book stuff. So I am just gonna read. But I did get my vendor ID for the bookstore. So that makes me very excited. So hopefully that can be furthered, but I'm gonna read. If I could try and finish this book tonight, I would be happy. But I'm gonna get my pajamas because I'm tired. Our fire alarm went off last night at 1 in the morning, kind of 2 in the morning. And like out of nowhere, because the battery was dying, but it interrupted my sleep, which is not fun to have when you're scared of fires and you have to work in the morning. Finished it. So I'm just making some posts on social medias. I'm on Tome currently. I already posted on Instagram. All my social medias other than this one are Eirelyn the writer. I only have Instagram, TikTok, Tome. I don't have like, what's the Threads or like Twitter or anything like that. But I gotta make this post. Which always, I don't get stressed about it. It's just like, I never know exactly what to say or title the post. I haven't made a TikTok in a while though, which I think I should do soon. So, I also got the email back from the main consignment lady at the bookstore, and so I just gotta fill out all my books, so I'm very excited for that. It's Friday now. Also, it is summer, but the house is cold, so I'm wearing a comfy sweater. I feel like I haven't done a lot of writing stuff this week, but it is a very realistic thing, and I truly only really documented the writing things that I've done, or stuff that I've done to be the self-publishedest. I'm moving you because my closet hangers are weird, and I want to fix those while I'm talking. But yeah, like, there's a few things I gotta do today. This is the weirdest angle. Like, I do want to work on the book. I gotta do the vendor stuff for the bookstore, but I'm gonna journal first, because yesterday, me and my boyfriend went and saw Superman, and it was very good, and it was, like, yeah, it was great. But, so I want to do that first. I need to update my habit tracker journalness, and then I'm gonna do that. But being a self-published author is weird, because there's times where I forget that I need to promote my stuff, but I do it, and I figure it out. I also got tickets this morning for a concert. I'm very excited. I've gone to so many concerts this year. I'm very, very pleased. And like 3 of them have been in my hometown, which is great. Home city. Because I haven't had to travel. Huh? Yeah. I'm gonna journal, and then I'll do the book stuff, and you'll be here with me. So I changed my shirt because I actually got too warm. The camera's gonna die. I'm just filling this out now. There's 48 questions, which I'll figure that out, hopefully. But yeah, so I gotta go through this. I'm gonna charge my camera. Oh, fly. Hopefully it'll go by fast. Also, I need to file my nail. I want to paint my nails soon. I haven't done that in a while. I'm getting very sidetracked, but it's okay. But yeah, I'm doing this. I can't really like share it because it's a lot of like technical information that I don't know if I'm allowed to share. But yeah, yes. I have finally finished the forms, and I sent it back to the lady. So hopefully discussing dates soon, which would be really exciting. I think if I'm going to announce anywhere where I'm going to be, it would be on Instagram, possibly TikTok, or Tome. Yeah, I don't think I'd announce it on YouTube. I'm kind of going a bit out of the way. Like, it's a bookstore that isn't directly in my immediate area, just because I tried that before and it didn't necessarily work out right away. And I gotta do that. And I gotta fix that. But I'm taking a break because that took 2 hours. And my brain's a little done. So I'm going to wrap my best friend's birthday gifts because it's her birthday this weekend. And I wanted to show them because I'm proud of them. So I kind of have a theme every single year. And her birthday's this weekend, so I can show you these because she'll be seeing. So I got her one of these like little book locket necklaces, and it's Lord of the Rings because it's one of her favorite things. And I printed and cut out photos of her cats. You cannot see Remy in there, but there's Stanley. Oh, can you see Remy at all? No. You can in person, and that's all that matters. But I got her that. I got her an illustrated edition of The Hobbit, which she doesn't read that much, but I am very confident that she collects these books, and it is stunning. Like, are you joking? I would read this. I'm not gonna, but it's very nice. It's very nice. And I thank my boyfriend for finding that. I got all of these gifts either last year or at the very beginning of this year, which I just think is really funny because her birthday's in July. And I did not need to be out there buying these gifts that fast. And then I got her a Lord of the Rings tarot deck because we like tarot together, and I'm going to actually take that price off. But it comes with a lot of stuff. fully illustrated tarot reading guide, an altar cloth for your readings, so where you can place like the tarot cards on. So I'm gonna wrap these. Oh, I also got her favorite candies that they're like chocolate covered blueberries. So I need to put those into little yeah, kind of like Ziploc baggies, so I can put those into a piñata. Because I bought her a piñata. Which I think she's gonna get a good laugh out of that. And it's gonna be fun. And then I'm gonna see if she wants to go to the concert that I got, which could be included in birthday gift. But if she doesn't want to go, then I think she'd want to go. I think. But at the same time, I'm like, would she? So it's either her or I'm forcing my boyfriend to go. So, yeah. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap these, and then I'm going to do writing stuff. I just really wanted to show that because I feel proud of myself. We also get tattoos every single year for her birthday. This is the 3rd year we're going. That's not on her birthday. That's like a few days after. But we're very excited to go and do that. So my plans of writing may be set back a tiny bit. One of our fishies, don't mind the pond water, it's pond water. One of our little fishies, this is Jim Bob. She's a little stuck. Upside down. So we're giving her peas to try and get her to fart. But yes, peas are a natural laxative for fishies. And it helps them fart because she has air stuck in her butt. At least that's what my boyfriend says. Because he is fish man. And if that doesn't work, we gotta give her an Epsom salt bath. And then hopefully she can go back into the pond with her brothers and sisters. And I have seen a little tiny baby fish. So she's the only girl. So she gave birth and then got a swim bladder issue. So she gave birth and then got a UTI.